Yes guys, it's Henry again, and in this video we're going to be talking about the easiest tips to be a successful trader. Number one tip is learning the fundamentals. So learning the fundamentals is one thing that a lot of traders tend to not focus on because they want to focus on the money. But the problem is, if you don't understand those fundamentals, you can't actually get a successful strategy or properly implement a successful strategy. So part of the fundamentals consist, of course, of trend lines, resistance, supports. You've got supply and demand zone. You've got moving averages, and you've got indicators such as RSI, MACD, and all those other laws and so many others. But the thing is, just understanding the basics and knowing how they function is very important, because at the end of the day, you're going to have a strategy that contains at least 1, 2, 3, 4, if not 6 up to 10 of all those fundamentals that we mentioned, and it applies to everything else. Also, you have to get your fundamentals straight before you even start trading. The second tip is pick 2 max free strategies to backtest for at least 3 to 12 months to really understand which one of these have a higher winning percentage. You know, it's very important for you as a trader to not just have one strategy that works, but you have, you know, a few strategies in your arsenal that whatever the market presents, you can actually go out and, you know, deploy whatever strategy that suits that condition in the market. So number 3 is timing. So this is very important because there's a lot of times we get into, you know, the internet, or we try to buy courses and all that, and we get like great strategies, but the problem is a lot of traders don't understand what time to actually deploy certain strategies. Say for example, you have a bounce short strategy which works for the first 30 minutes to hour of the market open, and it's usually very profitable, maybe let's say 80% profitable. Exactly that same strategy you can't apply to midday or you know, an hour before the market closes, because you're not going to get the same results as you do when you use it in the first hour of the market opening. Let's say you're trading forex and there's a strategy that works during the London session. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work during the US session or, you know, the Asian session. So you have to really understand what time each strategy, you know, whenever you deploy a certain strategy, what time it actually works best. Another thing is, having a strategy is one, but actually building a system consists of you putting that strategy and the correct time to trade that strategy, and maybe with other few things. That's what actually builds up a system that is very successful and profitable in the market. Number 4 is use a small account instead of opening a demo account. So I know a lot of people will say, oh, you should of course get into a demo account instead of just going in live. But the problem is with demo accounts is they are too perfect, which is not the same with the live market. In the demo account, there's no slippage. There's so many things that it doesn't represent, you know, the live market like 100%. I've said like 80 or 90%, but the thing is, you need every single thing that the actual live market does. And the problem with demo accounts is most demo accounts, they start you off with like $100,000, and the problem is, even if you're saying, okay, I'm only going to trade with like 5,000 and that's my capital and all that, you're a human and you're getting started, so you don't get that discipline. Say for example, you lose $500 from that $100,000 demo account. You wouldn't see it exactly the same way like you lose $500 from your $5,000 account, because now there's a massive difference. So it's very important for you to at least, let's say you have 10,000 you want to use to get into the market. There's nothing bad with you actually, you know, just putting $500 or $1,000 into a live account and using that to practice. I feel like that is very good for you, because you get your skin into the game and you understand like how certain things and how others really actually get filled in an actual live situation compared to a demo account. Another thing also that you have to consider is, say you're a very good NBA 2K player or FIFA player, whatever it is you play in video games, that is a demo compared to you actually stepping on the pitch or the court to actually play the actual sport. They're two different things. You know, there's so many things that you probably didn't experience when you're playing in a video game. And of course, when you're stepping on the actual court or pitch, you have to run, you have to now work out, you have to, there's wind, there's rain, there's so many other things that are also associated. You get fatigued and all that stuff. So and that's the reason why it's very important for you to just, of course, get into a live account. The number 5 and the last one is keep going until you are confident with a strategy or a system that actually works. So I think the statistics that they throw out all the time, today is 95, tomorrow is 99, 98% of traders do not make money, but at least 90% of traders don't make money in the market, and they usually fall out of trading within the first few months to a year. And it's actually true. The reason why is a lot of people get into the market for the wrong reason. I myself got into the market for the wrong reason initially, but over time I understood that, okay, you get into the market because it's like a business that you build. You don't get into the market because you want to make $1 million from 1,000 in the space of a day. The truth of the matter is, it's going to go the other way around. You're going to lose that $1,000 if you're not lucky in a day. And that's the main problem, is people don't take trading like a business, so they don't have that patience to actually keep going until they get something that is very, very profitable, and they are very confident in their ability to trade day in and day out. And it applies to maybe you open a restaurant or you open a business, whatever it is. You don't just start today and the next day you are a global franchise. McDonald's didn't start that way. Even Apple didn't start that way. They started off and they built the brand, they built everything. They had a lot of failures. Even Amazon, same concept. So why do you expect to just jump into trading and make $1 billion the next day when you don't want to put the time in? So you have to be patient, you have to be disciplined, and you have to be obstinate with your strategies and try to figure out what is going wrong and what you can do to make it better. Of course, it takes time, but if you stay patient enough, you're eventually going to get to the point where you're going to start making money in the market. Anyways, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave the video with a like, and of course hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you've got any questions, you can leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to respond to them. That's it. Please stay blessed, stay healthy, and keep making money, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.